Okay. Where? Yes. Um, Go to album. Go to Kaoru. I said that I didn't. I knew what one of the remaining two CGs was, which would be Kaoru in athletic clothing. But I think the other one is shown briefly at the beginning of opening number three. I rewatched it after finishing recording last time, which would be Kaoru in her street clothes with the purple jacket, with a gape mouth kind of at an angle leaning to the to the player's left. So the intros contain both of these. So I know what to expect for both of these. We've got two of them left. And then go to scenes. Whoops, it's. There we go. Um, you have a list of Kaoru scenes down here um, that we got, which these are all from Pure, right? Yeah, those are not what we're looking for. Going back up. Yeah, these ones. Actually, you're missing one, which is not good. A movie on holiday and rainy day. Okay, so then I seek the book. Well, my notes are buried between my tax forms. Underneath my tax forms. And I've been disturbing all this stuff like crazy because I've been doing SDRA. Maybe it's in my SDRA stuff. Yeah, it's actually on my SDR. My memories off notes are on my SDRA notes. Okay. Kaoru, I actually don't have the kanji written because you write her name in hiragana, of course. Anyway, so where we just left off was we had three options basically. That was get basically allow what's her face UA to tag along with you on your what was supposed to be a date with Kaoru. Just go home, or tell the truth for once. Finally, telling the truth works to UA that you're going to go with Kaoru alone. Now, if you just go home, you get nothing really. It kind of just throws you right into rainy day, and it's a dud. If you pick allow UA to tag along, then you go to a movie, but you go to a movie on the holiday, and it's like a day later, and you watch a generic romance. If you decide to just tell the truth to UA, you go to a movie that day after school, and you see a movie whose main character, the the main character here, should be Tomoya, empathizes a lot with. It's someone who cannot get over his past. Which be the game making the sort of statement that I am not just me, the generic romance is the wrong answer. The guy who can't get over his past is the right answer. I do not think of me as a generic romance. Think of me as a story about getting over someone else's death or something. But oddly, that entire scene, which I presume is movie on a holiday, because that's what happened in that scene. I presume that the title matches up with what happens. Along with a whole set of CGs, is from a dead-end route. Like the CGs here where she's wearing her street clothes in the movie theater, those come from that dead end. Whoops. There's only one copy. This one has multiple versions, right? Yes, it does. it comes from that dead end. So if you don't do that dead end, well, you'll miss a scene on your scenes list, and you'll miss out on some CGs. Which makes it kind of like, it's one of those things where there's like two figures of merit I have. One is getting all of the bad ending, you give me any good endings without getting bad endings, right? But then the other is getting all of the stuff. And so those kind of come in conflict. Once you've already gotten the good ending or finished, if you just finish the good ending for a character, that's the easiest time to immediately go back and do the bad ending because you're just right there, right? Whereas if you just go and do all the other good endings, then you have to kind of go back and figure out how to make the choices to get back in that character's route and so on. To go back and get all the bad endings afterwards. It's also the best opportunity to do all the variations on what you've done to get all of the scenes. Now, some of these games actually don't have trackers of how many scenes you entered and how many endings you got and how many CGs you got. Example would be Remember 11. And also Ever 17 has this, but it's less severe of a problem on Ever 17, where they actually track how many individual possible lines of text you've seen. And that they have to go and make every possible choice you can make. And that's pretty brutal. I've done it. But this one, you see it's only how many endings you've got, how many scenes you've dipped into, how many CGs you've got, and how many background musics you've experienced. So it doesn't actually have a clear list that lists the amount of individual lines of text, unique lines of text you've gotten. So this won't be another Remember 11 experience, fortunately. Where they have content in the game hidden behind that, too. And of course, the hint told you to let UA just go home or let UA tag along or something. It didn't tell you to do the answer that got you through. So the hint being wrong is good. That means that at least some of my puzzle solving can be implemented. It's not purely just me following hints. So it's good to see that there are mistakes in the hints. Anyway, I'm going to go in this a little bit, and I'm going to go in here a little bit, of course. I seek the book. And she's looking for a novel adaptation of a movie because she saw someone in the credits, which probably were like her parents or something, in the movie she saw. This is not showing up on my screen. Cool. The morning like it always is, right? And the usual scene. I must go to school. It is as that is a student's destiny. What does Google Translate have to say? As a student, it is my destiny to go to school. Okay, that's better. Ha! We're trying to have heaviness again. With a heavy sigh. Yeah, I've started to learn that kanji, that very first kanji at the beginning of this line means heavy. I leave the familiar station. Or leave 4. We'll see when we get to where he goes next. What's wrong with you? Or what's wrong with me? One or the other. What's wrong with somebody? She's suddenly doing something like this. Yeah, but she got a bunch of repeated keys. Whoops. Control. I have to translate again. I messed my clipboard up. Okay. Because I turned that ikina into ikigikina. Suddenly, something like this happens. That's better. What? Let me check with Google Translate. That's off. Thin fingers lightly press my eyes. Okay, so someone's doing a guess who. Judging by the sensation of the fingers and her voice, Kaoru. Yeah, okay. Well, she's described as having slender fingers already, so yes. You have Yue. What's this choice? What is that? What are those kanji? That's Shion. Okay. Yeah, it's Kaoru. Judging from the feel of your fingers, it's Kaoru, isn't it? Eh? At my confident words, the hand that had covered my eyes quickly move away. When I turned around, it's Kaoru herself. I knew it.
どうして指の感触だけでわかるのよ。
So what is wrong with something? But, I don't know what it is. How can you tell just by the feel of my fingers? That's a little unnerving. I don't know, but I do know the Kaoru's here.
はあ、なんか友也って怪しいな。
Wow, Tomoya's kind of suspicious. Suspicious of what? Feeling your fingers? You would know if he did. It's fine if it's weird. More importantly, it's just Kaoru. It's okay to be weird. Is it just more... Yeah, okay.
うん、今坂さんは見てないよ。
So Imasaka-san is Yue. Mite is to see. So something about, but then like the ending, right? The Naiyo. I don't recognize that ending. So, what about Yue seeing? I don't know. Yeah, Imasaka-san didn't see it. Okay. That's a denial. So it's like Nai is kind of a denial in all forms. It's rare for something like that to happen. There have been several times before when Yue hadn't shown up like this. It's not like she has to be here, but the light I always see has to be there for a while, or else I'll end up feeling weird. Light Yue. It's not like she has to be here, but it just feels weird when I'm there. It's not the same person I see all the time. I guess I'll just have to wait. However, it seems she can't say that. Kaoru will translate. It seems you can't say that, huh? Kaoru pointed at the clock, signaling that the time was approaching.
待ってもいいけど、もう走らないと危ない時間だよ。
You can wait, but it's dangerous if you don't run now, you know. The hand of the clock was definitely approaching a dangerous position. They cannot be helped. Let's just go by ourselves. I had no choice but to leave Yue-san behind. Except there's no san. Yue behind. She might already be at school, though.
早く早く。
Hurry, hurry. Kaoru urged me on. We took off down the road with a few students.
「そういえばさ、昨日は本当にごめんね。
So today is really something. Come to think of it, I'm really sorry about yesterday. Oh, Kino, not Kyo. Got them mixed up. Nanga, right? Okay. It's like, what do you mean? It's more just like, what?
本屋でのこと。
About what happened at the bookstore. It's not like that. It wasn't that I didn't care, but those words wouldn't come out of my mouth right away. Right, those words would come out of my mouth right now. Oh.
知り合いにあんなところ見られたから、ちょっと恥ずかしくなっちゃって。
I'm a little embarrassed because someone I know saw me like that. I don't know what she's embarrassed about, but I don't think there's anything to be ashamed of in that scene. Besides, like, running out randomly. That seemed to have become a habit at some point, but Kaoru seemed to be hiding something in this matter. I see. I don't intend to pry into what she's hiding. But we'll find out because we're playing this game. But, demo means but.
でも、もし見かけるようなことを聞いたら教えてほしいな。
Okay, she responds with a demo of her own. But if you hear anything you see, I'd like you to tell me. However, if you hear of anything you see, please let me know. Oh, like if someone else tells you something about the things you've seen? Okay. Yapari Honshinda, right? Hoshinda. So you really do want it? What does that mean? Do you really want it? What does that mean?
ちょっとはね。意外と探すのも一苦労だし。
That means like please. And then, yeah, a little. Oh, Choto's little. Sorry, not please. That's domo. Choto. It's surprisingly hard to find her. You mean the person in the credits? Okay, let's translate these first. I'll help you find it. I'll let you know if I see it. Okay, let's try upper part. Upper choice is more aggressive. Yes. I would have picked that even if the hint didn't say confirm. This is my guess, is to do more aggressive things. I'll help you find it after all.
別にいいよ。
I don't really mind. Or don't mind. Well, fine. But in the end, you want it, don't you? In that case, like I said yesterday, let's look for it for me too, okay? Or as me. Okay. Google Translate says the same thing. Just like yesterday, the words coming back to me aren't clear. And the OCR chokes on this line. Come on. Oh, there we go. I could somehow tell that she didn't want me to get involved. Okay, so it starts out with Daijobu. Let's see. See a katakana spelling out kuchi. That's about it. Tokawa. Don't worry, voices like Daijobu. I'm always quick to find what I'm looking for.
でもやっぱりいいよ。
But it's fine after all.
自分の手でどうにか探してみるから。
I try to find it with my own hands. どうして? Why aren't you trying to rely on others?
智也の気持ちには感謝してる。だけどこればっかりはどうしても自分で探し出したいの。
Choking on this one as well. Okay, I'm grateful for your feelings, Tomoya, but I want to find this by myself, no matter what.
ううん。私自身で探さないと意味がないんだよ。
No, it's meaningless if I don't look for it myself. She really wants to find it herself. It's probably something Kaoru wanted to treasure. Something kata. Understood.
ありがとう。
Thank you. Okay, November 9th. Today was another day of classes, and the classroom was suddenly lively. Okay. Suddenly. What's sudden about it? Oh, suddenly became lively. I guess, I don't know why. Those who go to club activities do so as usual. Non-mosis. I don't know what that means. Those who just go home without doing anything. Okay. Neither of those.
どう？寄り道でもしながら帰らない？
Would you like to take a detour home? Those who tempt me to take detours like this.
Hmm?
A casual remark. If nothing had happened, I would have accepted her invitation. I want to know the truth of why she's looking for a book herself today. As long as she doesn't try to talk to me directly. Or I try to talk to her directly. As long as I don't try to talk directly. I was going to try to beat around the bush. I'm sorry, but I have some business to attend to. Oh, we're going to do manipulation. Do some... That's what I answered right away.
それなら私も残ってようか。
In that case, should I stay behind too? It'll take a while to get to the first one. I'm sorry, so it's fine. The first one? Oh, there's a random Shi-1. Okay. No, it seems like it will take quite a while. It's good because it's bad. Okay.
用って何なの？
She's gonna ask, what is it? What do you want? Or, what is the use? Meaning I'm thinking of something. Something random. Something random. Helping out in the library. Helping out in the nurse's office. Well, should we interact with Shion or should we act with Minamo? I think we'll choose Minamo. Oh. Oh, this matters. Okay, well, I want to get to that ending, so I'm gonna change my choice based on the hints. That's interesting. I don't know why that would matter, though. Because, like, both are, like, territories of different girls. I know Shion is, like, more like Kaoru than Minamo is, but she's still a different girl. And she asked me to organize the books in the library.
へえ、また大変そうなこと頼まれたね。
So, like, fix reshelving mistakes by kids. Hey, she asked you to do something tough again? Well, this is my personal virtue. Well, this is also a result of my moral character, as the Google Translate says.
人徳かどうかは知らないけど、とりあえず頑張ってよ。
Tomoya hasn't learned the fine art of doing things poorly so that to not be asked to do them again. That's okay, I haven't learned that either. I just do them poorly, while intending to not do them poorly. I don't know if it's a virtue or not, but good luck for now. Oh. I don't know if it's your moral character or not, but just do your best. She's saying like ganbatte. Yeah, ganbatte yo is the last part, which is do your best. Yeah, I'll do my best.
じゃ、図書室まで一緒に行ってあげる。
Then I'll go with you to the library. You don't have to be so considerate. No, it's fine.
何言ってるのよ。智也がちゃんとやるように言っとかなくちゃ。
We're building a whole nother, like, sea turtles thing here. Another bird with white and black patches. Like that basketball under my coffee, not basketball, soccer ball under the coffee table or whatever. What are you saying? I have to tell Tomoya to do it properly. What are you talking about? I have to tell Tomoya to do it properly. What? Oh. That's not...
さあ、行こうよ。
So then, I'm going. She leaves the classroom as if she doesn't hear a word I say. Maybe she called your bluff. Well, I have to pretend to sort the books in the library. We need not being tasked with that. And maybe, like, I don't know, set up a ramp or something with them. I had no choice but to follow her out of the classroom. That bird's getting bigger. The path to the library where Kaoru and I walk side by side. Now that I thought about it, no one had prepared anything like that, even though they said they'd asked to organize the books in the library. Well, I don't get it. You mean, if you think about it, no one was prepared to ask you to sort out the books in the library. Oh, so no one did. if there's someone I know, I'll just have to ask them to help me. How are you going to peel yourself away from Kaoru to do it? However, there are people who no one knows about. Okay. In the worst case scenario, there's no one here. Yes, that would be the worst case scenario.
どうしたのよ。
What's wrong? Well, I'll have to translate anyway. That's what's wrong, right? Yep, what's wrong? Not really. Anyway, all I want is for someone I know to be in the library. If possible, it would be a little embarrassing to have to trust that easy to match. Have a trust that's easy to match. It'd be great to have someone around who I can talk to easily. With that wish in mind, I stood in front of the library and quickly connected the door. I quickly grabbed the door. Oh, Shion, bail me out. The cool air touches my skin. I feel something close to frost. Someone likes it cold, I guess. Well, I got to cut that off. As far as I can tell from a cursory glance, I don't see anyone who could be my helper. At this rate, it'll be over soon, but...
で、智也に頼んだ人ってどこにいるの？
So, where is the person who asked Tomoya? だな。
図書室では静かにしていただけませんでしょうか。
Could you please be quiet in the library? Well, that's shown. That's her, a text box. Can only be described as heaven's help. Well, it depends on if she goes along with this or not. There was a virtuous hope that would help me out. There was a virtuous hope there that seemed like it would be my lifeline.
あ、ごめんなさい。
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm late.
え？
Eh? Anyway, I need Futami-san to help get through this situation. I'm punching through this really slow because I'm, like, nervous. I feel bad for her, but I'll let her through with a bluff.
どういうことでしょうか。
What do you mean? She's not going along with it. What are you saying? Didn't you come here today to ask me to organize the books in the library? Or didn't I? You came to ask me to sort out the books in the library today. So that Kaoru wouldn't understand, I gave Futami-san a light look and asked her to understand the situation. I wonder if she understands what I'm trying to say. I noticed, like Shion's sprites, the line art seems thicker than Kaoru's sprites. And, like, the shading is, like, slightly less blended, maybe? Yeah, like, Shion's sprite is more of a Remember 11 sprite, whereas Kaoru's sprite has a more of a Ever 17 flavor. Interesting. After a moment of deep thought, she turned back to me.
すみません。忘れていました。
I'm sorry. I forgot.
二見さんが智也に頼んだんだ。
So Futami-san asked Tomoya to do it?
はい。
Yes. Yeah, it would be tough if you were alone, Futami-san. Even if I asked Shin, he said he had something to do, so I'll take his place, okay?
ということらしいです。
That's what she's saying. Or that's what he's saying. That seems to be what you're saying.
は
Huh? Anyway, that's how it is.
そうなんだ。
I see.
じゃあ二見さん、智也のことをしっかり使ってあげてね。
Well then, Futami-san, make sure you use Tomoya well.
はい。
Yes.
智也、ちゃんと手伝ってあげるんだよ。
Tomoya, make sure to help her out, okay? Alright, alright.
それじゃ、先に帰るから。
Well then, I'll be going home first. Kaoru leaves the library. I managed to fool Kaoru, but
どういうことでしょうか。
now you have to deal with this girl. We're out, we're not in, but she comes in and plays a part. What do you mean by that? I guess I'll have to explain it to Futami-san. Written by Kaoru's author. Didn't you help me because you knew what was going on?
三上くんが困っているようでしたので、とりあえずといった感じです。
Mikami-kun seemed to be in trouble, so I guess I'll just say that for now. Honestly, I'm wondering what I'd do if Utami-san wasn't here.
それは幸いでした。
That was fortunate. But why did you decide to go along with it?
お礼です。
Here's your thanks. Thanks?
一緒にテスト勉強してくれたお礼です。
Oh, studying for the test. So thank you for studying for the test together. So if you skip that part earlier in the route, then this can go really bad, theoretically, right? Huh. Okay. That's part of the Kaoru route, I guess. That scene with Shion. She seems to be thanking me in her own way for studying together with Futami-san during midterms. No. Anyway, you saved me. Well then, I'll be going now. Something grabs my uniform. Yapari! I forgot what Yapari is already. I knew it. I know.
手伝ってくれませんか？
Could you help me? Huh?
本の整理。ちょうど良いから、本当に手伝ってもらえませんか？
Could you really help me organize the books? It's perfect timing. Yeah. But at this rate, I'll lose sight of Kaoru. Oh, it's kind of the stalking thing. He's doing he's trying to I'm gonna lose her and then I'm gonna regain her at a certain point.
お願いします。
Onegai shimasu is please. Okay.
はい。
Yes. Hi means yes. Like, Onegaishi Mouse is requesting something to do something for you. So it's like, it's a please specifically for doing things for you. Or if you want a thing from them, like a physical thing, you might use something like kudasai. You can do, they're kind of interchangeable, but the bias for Onegaishi Mouse is for doing things for you, and the bias for kudasai is for bringing you a thing. In the end, I couldn't refuse her request. Well, that worked out. That's the Saki style honesty, when it just kind of turns out to be the truth. The dawn color of dawn had become a perfect match for the surrounding area. What? Dawn power wash. The area had taken the color of dawn. Okay. Which is probably the same as the color of dusk, maybe. Futami-san released me about an hour after Kaoru left. Can we still make it? It might be pointless to search for Kaoru now, but if we went around to a bookstore that had an idea, I might be able to find her. If I go around the bookstores I remember, I might be able to find her. Trusting that I decide to chase after Kaoru. Okay, what's Inaika? Is she here? Oh, okay. I've come all the way to the Art of Shopping, probably the shopping district, but I can't find anything that fits that description. I've come up to the point of doing shopping, but I can't find anything that looks like it. Okay, so shopping district. Just like that, I decided to go around to a nearby bookstore. The inside of all the bookstores looked the same. It's the bookstore I always use. Oh, okay. Because we didn't draw backgrounds for other bookstores. I searched for Kaoru and tried targeting this bookstore first, but... Ita. Oh, ow. I was able to suddenly find her. Oh, that was easy. That was trivial. Come on. She was looking for books in the same place as before without learning her lesson. The way she took her time looking at the title of the book was truly a serious one. Anyway, let's see how she's doing. I absolutely can't let Kaoru find me. There's no way Kaoru would find me.
やっぱりないな。
Okay, just sneaking around. Don't do this, people. This is kind of like not... You don't want to get caught like stalking somebody. There really isn't. This is no different from last time, so I can't help but feel indebted. How would you feel indebted? Same as before, and words of kindness are leaking out. Huh?
仕方ない。他のところも回ってみようかな。
I guess I'll have to go somewhere else. This time she quickly gave up and went to another store. I followed her gently, careful not to lose sight of Kaoru. Although I would be good at this kind of thing, don't do it. After that, Kaoru went to several bookstores. After watching her the whole time, something finally happened at a small bookstore.
そうですか。
It is, isn't it? I see. I can only see Kaoru from behind, so I have no idea what kind of face she's making when she's depressed. This is the only problem with the printing press. Who said that? The clerk? Is it really that necessary? Eh? Shh. You look like you were desperately searching for it.
そうですね。今の私には必要なのかもしれません。
That's right. Maybe I need it right now. What if that line was, this is the only problem with the printing press, whatever. Okay.
映画を見て、それからちゃんと原作を読んでみたいなって。
I want to watch a movie. And then read the original. Read the book after the movie. After watching the movie, I wanted to read the original story.
そう思ってずっと探してるんです。
That's what I've been looking for all this time.
でも、なかなか見つからないものですよね。
But it's hard to find, isn't it? Could you come again tomorrow?
え？
If you come, you might be able to get your hands on it.
本当ですか？
Really? But like a lot of emphasis on the question nature of the really? Question? Hontou ni. Moshikashite. Desuke don't. Well, it really is maybe though. Maybe you might be able to get your hands on it. But due to the nature of these novels, it's more like a definite. Someone I know brought a number of books for me. I'll call him and ask him to return. Someone I know bought a number of books from me. I'll call him and ask him to return one of them.
はい、お願いします。
Yes, please do it. Kaoru's bow was so deep that it made the clerk's upper body look sharp. I'm trying to get the book I'm looking for out of the blue, but I'm more interested in the conversation she had with the clerk. Something Kaoru needs right now. The word those words determine that Kaoru is conscious of that movie. Why are you so obsessed with that movie? Because she knows you. What in the world is in that movie? I mean, it's some parallel to the Memories Off itself. It's some sort of meta layer, but... The morning-only weekend classes ended, and the classroom was bustling with people discussing their plans for tomorrow.
はあ、やっと今週も終わったよね。
Ah, it's finally over this week. Honestly, I always think that a week is a long time.
本当だよ。
Really? It's true, okay.
あ、それじゃあお先に。
Oh, I'll see you later. Right, she's going right for that bookstore. She's getting ready to go home. I know why, but I call out to her anyway. Today We're going to have a one-on-one party? Question?
ちょっと用事があるから。
Yeah, I have something to do.
それじゃね。
See you later. Have a nice weekend. Shumatsu ona. Shumatsu, right? She smiles and, no, something like that. She smiles and waves at me as we leave the classroom. Now then, I guess I'll follow after Kaoru like I did yesterday. Or so I thought, but...
ねえ、ともちゃん。
Ne, Tomo-chan. I was caught by a formidable enemy from the start. Nandayo, which is what is it?
今日は何の日か知ってる？
Do you know what day it is today? What day it is? Yeah, what day? I don't feel like anything special happened, but... Saw?
楽しい楽しい、今週最後の日だよ。
Well, I don't see, I didn't hear Tanjobi, so it's a fun last day of the week, little one. What? You've come here every week, don't you? Sorete, which is and so
で、これからどこか遊びに行こうって、そういう話なの。
So we're going to hang out somewhere. That's what we're talking about. If I turn her down without a good reason, she'll probably follow me around without a second thought. I need to come up with a good reason. I'm sorry, but I have something to do.
用事って？
What do you want? Okay. Well, I copied a clipboard. Do you want to hear it? Which is like, yes. What should I do?
教えてよ。
Tell me. I can tell you, but... It's got something to do with Kaoru, too.
え、そうなの？
Really? I don't really mind saying it, but, Okay. Whimper.
それなら聞かない。
In that case, it won't be long. Yue smiled sadly. Sorry, I'll be going then.
あんまりお父さんに迷惑かけちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, don't cause too much trouble for Toa-san, okay? It's okay. I'm Kaoru's strong ally. I feel bad for Yue-san, but this is a question from me. Or a question. Or Yue smiles worriedly as she watched me leave the classroom. Well, these two is kind of truth-ish. We're a little far away from Kaoru, but I know where we're going. I headed to my destination, the bookstore, irritated. Again, I feel someone staring at me from somewhere. She was definitely looking at me. Oh. Before I knew it, I quickly left the scene. Kaoru was in a small bookstore yesterday. Has she already handed over the book? Or maybe she didn't get it. I decided to get a little closer. And then?
そうですか。
I see. Honestly, I'm so sorry for what happened yesterday. No, if you hadn't already given it to someone else. I could have given it to you, basically.
いえ、いいんです。こっちの無茶に付き合わせちゃっただけですから。
No, that's fine. I just made you go along with my reckless behavior. But
ありがとうございました。他を当たってみます。
thank you very much. I'll look elsewhere. Sorry. I hurriedly left. Kaoru walked over to me, looking depressed. You were just standing there. She doesn't seem to have noticed me yet. Isn't that Kaoru?
友也？
Tomoya? Looking at Kaoru like that, I couldn't help but call out to her. What are you doing here?
うん、ちょっとね。
Yeah, just a little. Just a little what? Do you have something to do?
ああ、もう終わったよ。
That's already over. It sounded like she was trying to smooth things over. But I decided not to worry about the future. Well, this is perfect, so why don't we have a lunch over here? Around here.
友也のおごり？
Is Tomoya hungry? Is that Tomoya's treat? I had extra income today. Come at me with a bang. How though? Interesting. I presume like the money came with the bang. Like the expression.
じゃ、ちょっとは期待してるから覚悟してよね。
Well then, I'll be expecting a little, so get ready. Well, where are you gonna get this money from? She acted as if she had forgotten her earlier depression. But I knew that was the best thing Kaoru could do right now. November 11th. In the middle of my peaceful sleep on my day off, the sound of the phone suddenly rang in my room. Moo. I wake up my still unconscious head. Who could it be this early in the morning? Hi, it's Mikami. Mikami desu.
おはよう。起きてる？
As Yue. Morning, are you awake? And you just have to say, well, technically I am, since I answered the phone, but I shouldn't be.
もしもし
Usually I answer that with no. Hello? She waits for my reply and calls out to me over and over. There was only one person who could do this. What the hell? Nandayo Mataku.
ああ、起きてるね。感心感心。
Ah, you're awake, aren't you? Yeah, I'm impressed. So, what do you want?
今から一緒にショッピングでも行かない？
So now, because of now, that's how it starts. From now, so kara is either from like the start, like you're going from a place, or something is a range of times that starts from a certain time, or it can also be because. Because from and because are kind of similar, right? If you're Japanese, that is. Shopping demo ikanai. Oh, would you like to go shopping now? Isn't there like a non-borrowed word for shopping in Japanese? It's kaimono, like kaimono oshimasu, is to go shopping. I don't know, to shop. To go shopping is some sort of construction with ikimasu, but I guess Yue likes to use American words. Yeah, why don't we go shopping together? Nani?
せっかくの休日だよ。それに天気もいいことだし。ね、行こうよ。
It's a holiday. Besides, the weather's nice. Let's go, okay?
どうせこうして誘わなきゃずっと家で寝てるんでしょ。
If I don't invite you like this, you'll stay at home forever, right? You're absolutely right. You know, I've been living a busy life all day, so don't you think it's okay to let me rest a little?
ターボってトモちゃんが？
Busy? Tomo-chan? An exasperated voice reached me from the other end of the line. You look like you want to say something. But through a
別
phone.
に
But through a phone. Strong? No, that's not what. But really? Can I hang up?
そうだよね。トモちゃんっていつも忙しいもんね。
You're right. You're always so busy, Tomo-chan. Looks like you finally figured it out. I'm kidding. So how about we go shopping?
できれば来てほしいんだけどな。
Yeah, if possible, I'd like you to come. What should I do?
ねえ、トモちゃん。
Really, Tomo-chan? Hey, Tomo-chan. I hear a tearful voice on the other end of the line. But right now, I don't feel like it at all. I guess I'll just have to come up with a good reason to turn her down. Ah! I yelled at her out of nowhere, even if it was intentional. Oh, if it was intentional. Her voice was so loud that... My voice was so loud that even Yue, who was on the other end of the line, could clearly hear it.
何？どうしたの？
Oh, what is it? What's wrong? Sorry, Yue.
だからどうしたの？
So, what's wrong? I remember that I have a promise with Sheen.
へえ。
Eh? Made up something. She yells so loudly that she can't lose. She raised her voice loud enough that the other side can't lose. I don't know what that means. I've heard this before. I'm sorry about that, but,
仕方ないか。
I guess there's no helping it. There's nothing more regrettable about Yue's smile. What? When it comes to Yue's regrets, there is no greater one than this. It may have been a lie, but it still felt a little awkward.
じゃあ、今日は諦めるね。
Then I'll give up for today. No, I'm really sorry. I'll make up for it next time.
うん、期待してるよ。
I'll look forward to it. After confirming that she hung up, I put the child machine back on the stand. I put the handset back on the stand. Now then, what should I do now? I guess I'll go somewhere. Part of it was because Yue's phone call had completely relaxed my eyes, but I couldn't bring myself to sleep again. For some reason, in the end, I ended up having to go out. I come to the shopping district on my day off and reconsider that it would have been better for me to spend it in the dorms at home. The reason for that is because the person already in my field of vision told me everything. Why is Sheen here? Because all your lies come true. I try calling out to him like this. Try calling out to me like this? What? What'd I do? What I said to Yue became reality. Just like what she said to Kaoru became reality. Being careful of Sheen, I tried to get out of there.
こんなところでどうしたんだよ。
And Sheen says, "Oh, what are you doing here?" A chill ran down my spine at the sound of his voice, but I gave up and slowly turned around.
いや、奇遇だな。
Yo, what a coincidence. I really wanted to call it a coincidence, but I couldn't honestly say that.
どうしたんだ
It's not a coincidence, because what's wrong? No, not really.
まあいい。ここで会ったのも何かの縁だ。ちょいと俺に付き合わないか
Well, whatever. It's fate that we met here. Why don't you come with me for a bit? Where are you going?
ま、俺を信じてついてきなさい。
Well, trust me and follow me. Even if you ask me to come with you.
あ、俺のこと信じてないな
Oh, you don't have to believe me, do you? Seriously, you're right.
とにかくついてこいって。
Anyway, come with me. In the end, I was dragged away by Sheen's forceful hand. How did this happen? Now that I think about it, there wouldn't have been any problems if I just spent some time relaxing at home. It's a bit late for that, but I felt great regret and anguish over the actions that I'd chosen.
じゃあな。
Okay, so well then. See you later. If you ever see her again, don't ever talk to me again. What? If you ever see me again, don't talk to me again.
へいへい。
So, whatever, we don't know what he did, but he didn't like it. I'm fine. Sheen left as smiled as he left. Seriously, I don't use people as an excuse to pick a fight. In the end, I ended up spending today with Sheen. In other words, it was just as Yue had said on the phone. When he finally disappeared from view, I didn't have anywhere to stop by either. I was walking home to the station. A train enters the platform at dusk. I was supposed to hurry up and get on the train, but... no. Huh? Someone called out to me from behind. I turned around on the spot. Then there was a man standing there. That doesn't have a sprite, apparently. Even though I can't see his expression in the sunset, I can tell that he's older than me. Judging from... maybe it was a woman. There's a woman standing. Judging from her appearance, and she's a college student, I guess. The reason why, judging from his appearance, he's a university student. Okay, so I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I'm going to assume it's a man. Nanka, which is something wrong. This time, I'm the one who asked the man, who just called out to me but didn't say anything. But all the man did was stare at me. No. Man says, I was mistaken. Saying that with an embarrassed smile, he hurried away. Yeah, it is a man, because if I backlog this, that kanji, that means man. So it's a man, not a woman. Okay. I wonder what other route that will become significant. Or somehow in this game later, it'll be like, did you remember when this happened? Because Uchikoshi games are like that. This isn't purely an Uchikoshi game, where just this thing happens that just suddenly really obscure or random, and it comes up later when you don't expect it to, and you've already forgotten about it a long time ago. After taking the train for the shopping district, I finally made my way back home. Once I turned that corner, I could finally take a breather. I thought maybe quicken my pace. Then when I finally reached the front of the house and looked after... a familiar face... When I finally arrived in front of the house, a familiar face was waiting for me. Yue? No, Kaoru.
あ、おかえり。
Ah, welcome back. Akairi nasai. Okay. Says... Nande Kaoru ga? Nande Kaoru ga? Why is Kaoru here? Why Kaoru?
チャイムを押しても出てこないから帰ってくるまで待ってたんだよ。
What is chime? I pressed the doorbell. Oh, chime is a doorbell. Okay. But you wouldn't come out and say, wait until you came back. How long have you been waiting?
お昼過ぎぐらいからかな。
Maybe just past noon. Huh. Anyway, since you're here, come on in. I'll at least serve you some tea.
うん、そうするよ。
Yeah, I'll do that.
お邪魔します。
Okay, so Oja Moshimas. Sorry to intrude. Dozo, which is like, go ahead. Domo and Dozo. You can sit down around there.
うん。
In the meantime, I head to the kitchen and prepare some tea. Some ocha, that is. So, what do you want on your day off? I ask Kaoru why she had come while continuing with the tea in front of her.
あのね、
That is, oh, you know.
私と付き合う気ある？
Me, someone and I. Are you going out with me? Well, they're using the terms going out, you know, kind of like to mean like just kind of going out of the house, right? So, like if you say to, and so it's like I read that, I don't necessarily think it means like dating, right? But someone like United States, like me, doesn't use the phrase going out to describe like leaving my house, right? I just say I went shopping. I'd be more specific. I'm always more specific, right? I went shopping. I went to see a movie. You always go somewhere with a purpose. You don't really go to downtown someplace and just kind of wander around, right? So you don't really have to ever do a general thing like going out. So when you do say, I'm going out, it implies that you are dating. But I ended up blowing out the tea I had brought to my mouth.
智也がもし私でもいいっていうのなら、私は構わないって思ってる。
Tomoya says it's okay if it's me, then I don't mind. Maji? Is that what that's pronounced? Maji? What does that mean, though? Seriously? Okay.
うん。
Maita. What's Maita? This is bad. To suddenly come to someone else's house and boldly confess to them. I hadn't imagined it at all, so it started to become a little bit of a vonic. So it's panika, right? So I'm starting to panic a little, right? I hadn't imagined it at all, so it's starting to panic a little. I don't really keep it under control. Don't really. The keep it under control is not anywhere close to that. Really? At this point in time, I remember clearly the existence of her precious childhood friend, whom she had lost. You mean the existence of my precious childhood friend, whom I had lost. About Ayaka. That's why I couldn't continue.
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
そう。やっぱり まだ幼なじみの彼女のことが忘れられないんだね。
Okay, so that's right. And then you still haven't forgotten your childhood friend. Your girlfriend. You still can't forget your childhood friend. And then you got a wrong kanji here. So it's this, right? It's way more complicated than it needs to be. I'm transparent. My skull is see-through. When I heard Kaoru's words, I felt a shiver run down my entire body. Doshite, which is like, why? I managed to squeeze out the words in a hoarse voice.
どうして私がそのことを知っているのか、そう言いたいんでしょ？
How do you know about this? How do I know about that? That's the secret, isn't it? Because of that movie. It's the movie. I nod in a daze.
いつか私がこの家に来た時のことを覚えてる？
Hey, do you remember when I came to this house?
あの時智也が言ったことがずっと気になってた。
What Tomoya said back then has been bothering me for a long time. That time. I did tell Kaoru about the radiant childhood friend who lived next door. But why does she care about Ayaka?
あの後いろんな人から智也のことを聞いて回ったの。
After that, I went around asking people about Tomoya.
智也の昔付き合っていた幼なじみのことを。
About Tomoya's childhood friend he used to date.
でも智也がまだその幼なじみのことを思っているのなら、私は。
But if Tomoya still cares about his childhood friend, then I'm actually thinking about Kaoru too. Or actually care about Kaoru too. I'm actually Kaoru. That's what Google Translate says. That really helps. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see if Google Translate translates it to. I guess it just translates to I love you. I don't like those kind of translations because we have this word in English. It's pronounced love. And it tends to soak up a lot of ideas into itself. And so when you use it, you're being very non-specific. Kaoru remains silent, not surprised by my words. She probably knew that. Okay, let's go translate. I have to say. I wonder if she knew. In truth, Kaoru herself might have understood how I felt. I still haven't given up on Ayaka. How? Was she gonna rise from the dead? I mean, you can talk to her ghost that's been demonstrated. I'm sorry.
突然泣いたりするなんてずるいよね。
I mean, there's still a whole lot of sprites of Ayaka we haven't unlocked yet. That's the weird thing. There's a route there. Written by Uchikoshi, nonetheless. It's not fair to suddenly cry, is it? I can't say anything. There's no way I can. Kaoru wiped away her tears and returned her expression to normal.
この町に来る前ね。
Before I came to this city,
前まで住んでた町に恋人がいたんだ。
info drop. I had a lover in a city I used to live in. A lover?
そう。5つ年上の人。まあ、そんなに目移りするようなかっこいい人じゃなかったけどね。
But he's still alive, is he? That's right, he's 5 years older than me. Let's see here. Where's the 5? Okay, found it. Well, he wasn't that cool looking.
でも、私にとっては違った人だった。
Okay, so but something here. Come on. But he was a different person to me. Huh. But for me, he was a different person.
普通に振る舞っているはずなのに、気持ちが高ぶって緊張したり、素直になれなかったり。
You're supposed to be acting normal, but you're so excited that you're nervous and you can't be honest. Even though I'm supposed to be acting normally, I get so excited and nervous and I can't be honest, okay?
ある意味、そういうところって、智也と同じような感じだったのかな。
In a way, I guess it's the same as Tomoya's. But what happened to her boyfriend? She just moved away and then just kind of broke up because of that reason? Does that mean Kaoru was superimposing me with her old boyfriend, Yuka style?
だからこそ、私は智也とこんなに親しく話せるようになっていたのかもしれないね。
Maybe that's why I was able to talk to Tomoya so intimately.
そこのところは、智也にちゃんと謝るべきことだって思う。
I think I should apologize to Tomoya for that. That's not... I didn't want her to worry about it. Even if she and her old lover overlapped. Or even if I and her old lover overlapped. That's what he's saying, right? If anything, I'm the one who made Kaoru worry about Ayaka, so there's a problem.
その人ね、自分で映画を作るっていう夢があったんだ。
There was a movie called George, where he made his own movie. What? Well, I don't know. The kanji's wrong. A movie called something or other, whatever that kanji means.
自分の作った映画で、どんな人でもいいから喜んでほしい。楽しんでほしい。そして感動してほしいって。
Okay. I want anyone to be happy with the movie I made. I want them to enjoy it. I want them to be impressed.
私さ、その人に憧れちゃったんだよね。きっと。
You know, I admired that person, I'm sure. That person? Kaoru nodded quietly. I had a hunch this was going to happen. Yes, in other words.
智也と初めて見た映画にその人の名前があったの。
The first movie I saw with Tomoya was about that person's name. The movie I saw with Tomoya had that person's name in it. Okay. I knew it. The reason Kaoru couldn't hide her surprise at the time was because her old lover was stroking the movie we watched. At the time, Kaoru couldn't hide the look of surprise on her face because her ex-lover was caressing the movie we had watched. Okay, oh no, that's quite the right meaning, but okay. It was credited in it, right? If it's true that Kaoru would never know such a fact, there's no way Kaoru would know that such a fact was known. That surprise is by no means something she could hide.
スタッフロールにその人の名前があって、
The staff roll had that person's name.
その時私はただあの人に感嘆するしかなかった。
At that time, all I could do was admire him. So now we know who the person at the station was. Now we know. Right? Or is that a trick?
この人は本当にここまで頑張ったんだなって。
Yeah, this guy really worked hard to get this far, and he doesn't have me.
でも私はあの人に何も言える立場じゃない。
But I'm not in a position to say anything to him.
だって私はあの人を。
I mean, I betrayed him, still misrepresenting him. I left you misunderstood and betrayed you. What does that mean? How much was that? I wanted him to do his best as he jumped into the world of movies and spent every day busy. Because of that, there weren't many opportunities to go down the road. So I tried not to get in the way. Tried to reduce the number of opportunities to pass and avoid getting in the way. Okay. It was all for his sake. As a result, I ended up making him suspicious. If a rift formed between the two of them, it would only take a moment for it to collapse. If a rift develops between two people, it will collapse in an instant. I don't know what Kaoru and the others have talked about since then. There is no way I know that. Or the other Kaoru and the other person. I couldn't even tell her. She couldn't even tell him that she was moving. So she left the city of memories. Without even mentioning that she was moving, she just left the town of her memories. Kaoru had come to this city. I couldn't even clear up the misunderstanding. Without even being able to clear up the misunderstanding, Kaoru's words are cracking in my head. Words are echoing in my head. Maybe that was something Kaoru had been regretting for a long time. Maybe this was the most heart-wrenching event I'd ever experienced. You still can't forget that person, huh? Don't you really want to meet that person and apologize properly? What am I saying? It's not like I've confirmed whether Kaoru really feels that way or not.
そうなんだろうね。
I guess that's true.
会ってちゃんと謝りたいんだと思う。謝りたい。
I think I want to meet him and apologize properly. No, he wants to apologize. And why don't you just go?
でも
But that must be difficult and courageous. But because it's Kaoru, what? That's not like you, Kaoru. The Kaoru Aiba girl I know is smiling and naughty even in times like these. Am I wrong?
違わないよ。
I won't dodge. There was a definite response to my Kotobuki, whatever that is. In those words, there's a definite response to my words. Then go. Go and apologize in your own way. It wasn't like her to be so fixated on the past. The girl named Kaoru was always smiling, always amused. That's the best way to look at it. The same could be said for me. I had unconsciously shown that I was obsessed with Ayaka until now. It's because I've been dragging that event along all this time. Today, Kaoru said she wanted to go out with me. It's about time for me, too. When I look at Kaoru, she makes me feel that way. That's the determination I've been unable to make for myself all this time. In the past, I decided to put an end to my obsession with the past. Oh. Are you sure you don't want to walk me to the station?
別にそこまでしてもらう必要もないよ。
Yeah, there's no need for you to go that far. Oh, you sure you don't want me to walk you to the station? I see. After Kaoru told me about her old lover, she left the room with a look on her face as if she had just had a change of pace. Maybe the reason we stopped at the front door was because she stopped the front door because she was reluctant to part ways. We were reluctant to part ways with each other.
今日はいきなり押しかけてきてごめんね。
Sorry for barging in so suddenly today. Next time you come, make sure to contact me.
そうするよ。
Yeah, I'll do that. Kaoru had completely regained her normal self. It was refreshing to watch. I really wish Kaoru would be this energetic.
じゃあまた明日。
Well then, see you tomorrow then. Yeah, at school.
駅ででしょ。
At the station, right? Soda. Yeah, you're right.
じゃあね。
Bye. Kaoru walks off into the sunset. As I watched her go, I realized something again. Even if I loved Ayaka during the week, right now, I clearly loved Kaoru. Once Kaoru's problem is solved, I should be the one to come to a conclusion this time. At least I don't have to apologize to Ayaka because she's dead. But you can, oddly enough. You can talk to her like spirit or whatever. Maybe Kaoru's transfer had started to change something. That's what I thought as I looked to where Kaoru had left off for a while. Okay. 13th.
ともちゃん、おはよ
Tomo-chan, good morning. Ohayo, which is good morning.
う。どうしたの？寝不足？
Okay, so what's wrong? Didn't get enough sleep? Well, I sure won't. She treats me as if what happened yesterday never happened. Well, that's about it.
もう、どうせ夜遅くまでテレビでも見てたんでしょ。
I was gonna say you watch television when you should be sleeping. Geez, you were watching TV late at night anyway, weren't you? I was playing Memories Off late at night. Oh, I'm surprised you figured it out.
分かっても嬉しくないよ。
I'm not happy to know that.
まるで子供みたいな生活サイクルだね。
It's like a child's life cycle.
ほんと、そんな感じだよ。
Well then, I better sleep, so I better stop. Fine, game. I'll take the hint. Okay. Okay, so you got no new ones, right? I'll just show you that. No new ones. You haven't got there yet. Let's see the scenes here. Oh. Well, only one scene after I seek the book. These have some long scenes going on here. Okay then. We got one more scene in that entire thing. An entire hour and 45 minutes. Okay then. So it goes.